Hi family, Dr. Hooten here at Hooten Family Healing Center in Dallas, Texas. On the heels of an awesome cancer prevention workshop we held at Warehouse Church. We're in July 2018. A couple years ago, my wife and I were sitting down with a specialist, and she had just done a non-invasive type of scan, and we heard the terrible words, "You've got breast cancer." Now, maybe you're out there and you've heard these words. Maybe you're in the middle of treatment. This thing is terrible. It is a devastating phrase to hear unless you know what we know. We weren't scared at all. She had some issues. We were trying to figure out what our starting point was, and when we heard these, we were like, okay, well, we have a path out of this. And that's the first thing I want to share with you, and that's the big point of this message is, why would you wait for a prostate exam or a mammogram or a scan of some kind, a colonoscopy? Why in the world would you wait until a scan tells you that you have cancer before you decide you're going to get healthy? If you're out there and you're dealing with this, my heart goes out to you. We have many, many patients that are here that have been through chemo and radiation and surgery. Why would you wait until then before you decide to get healthy? And then once you're in the system, I will tell you, after talking to hundreds if not thousands of people that have been diagnosed with cancer, the system in this country, the oncologists, the cancer centers around the country, they have no idea how to get you healthy. Doesn't happen. Now, there are some doctors on the fringe out there that have gone off and they've realized that you've got to change everything to get healthy, but the system itself, the cancer system in this country in general, doesn't know how to get you healthy. Whether that's right or wrong, that's a whole nother video. The point is, your health is up to you, whether you're going to prevent cancer or any other disease. And you've got to learn and understand how cancer develops. So yesterday I was asking everybody in our office here, what is the one main factor in how you develop cancer? So this is the one thing. If you can understand this will at least get you started. What is the one main factor that causes any human being to develop cancer? And hopefully, if you've watched any of our videos before, if you've been around here, you know what this main thing, it all comes down to this one thing, and that is oxygen supply to your cells. Now, what are the factors that cause oxygen deficiency in your cells? Well, there are many of those, and that's part of what we covered last week at the workshop. But you have to understand that cancer develops because of a lack of oxygen throughout your body. And what happens is your body, because it's smart, will start to adapt to the environment that it's in. So just understand at least that part. If you want to prevent cancer, if you're in the middle of this and you want to dig your way out of it, you have to start looking at what are the things that can help my body get more and more and more oxygen to the cells. Now, just to give you a little taste of what number 2 is, once your body has mutated, once the cells have mutated into cancerous cells, they only need one thing to survive, and that is sugar. And I'll never forget, I got called into this lady's house, and she was there dying. She was, on hospice already. Multiple times she had been through chemo and radiation. They told her she had survived 3 times, so here's this 3-time survivor. I get called into this house, and the family's there. Everybody's kind of waiting for her to die, but she could talk. She was coherent. And I looked over, and there's 15 medications on her counter and donuts all over the place. That's all she wanted to eat. Listen, sugar feeds cancer on its most basic level. Any type of sugar you put in, from donuts to some type of breakfast pastry, the hidden sugars, bread, that kind of thing, all those things will feed cancer cells. So understand that oxygen is the main thing on how a cancer cell develops. And then once cancer develops, now sugar is its only fuel source. So if you could at least take the sugars out, then the cancer cells can't die off. And there's many other factors. If you want to go back and look at some of the videos we've got a PowerPoint here in the office. If you'd like that, let the girls know. They can email it to you. This is Dr. Hooten signing off. Just, remember, guys, your health is up to you. The health of your community and your family, it's up to we. We have to be infectious. Take charge of your life. Talk to you next time.